Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and continuing our journey on the third episode. I like their hat. It reminds me of Robin Hood, especially the super old animation, the color green. Even if you don't get caught red-handed, people may still deduce that. Okay. Alright, so last episode, we buried the body. I tried to kill this thing, but it didn't work. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm gonna give it one more shot. Fortuna. Oh, come on. Shit. Did not work. Yeah, last episode I killed one of the chickens and it counted towards stealing, and that's not something that I would like to do to this nice lady. Let me wash myself to get rid of the stench. There we go. The stench is gone. And now let's go up there and pick up the herbs that we're instructed to.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
What the hell did that mean? I like the idea that you kind of get stuck in long bushes and stuff. Damn, you can hunt that thing later. I bet that's how it's gonna work. Can you grab this thing? Nah. Butterflies. Isn't that what we're looking for?
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
I have a mod that skips the animation. I watched it once last episode. I was like, yep. I'm good. Oh, it's the other one.
It. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Yeah, I know. Jesus. So many skeletons around here. Dandelion. Haha. You're telling me that this is nothing, not collectible, nothing. Alright. And sit on that thing. Alright, let's... What are you trying to mark for me on the map? I know that I've got what I need. Ah, rabbit. Wow, that... See? If it's a bit dense, you get slowed down. I really like that. Makes it a bit more realistic even. Nice. Okay, I don't like that. I absolutely don't like that.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Hey, what are you doing walking around with a weapon? If you don't want us to teach you a lesson, come here sharpish and tell us who you are. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
Okay. We're messengers.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov.
Yeah,
we were the ones who were
anymore.
ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Okay,
This'll
perfect.
be quick, boy. This'll be quick, boy.
Okay, okay.
Get ready to face your maker.
We'll see about that.
Bad luck.
Where the fuck did the other one run? Transfer all items. Hunting sword. I don't like the fact that that fucker got away. Shite. That looks a bit ugly. It's like a paper, there's no width to it. Like a two-dimensional thingy. Oh, crap. That bugger got away.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheep.
Well, I must bow to your late. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down, and you were... And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused...
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take
You won't.
it.
Promises are made to be broken. But except I have another corpse in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before...
I'd be eternally, but be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open...
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages. But what he needs most now is that remedy.
Here. Come...
Excellent. Now I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is... It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have... But you can do it too. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least...
All right. I'll try.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how to...
I told you, Alex, I have a book here with the recipe. But it'll be better if I...
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really...
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice...
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Okay, don't you want me to deal with the... You can brew potions at the alchemy bench. To deal with that first? Wait, what? What just happened there? Okay, you know what? I would like to get rid of this thing first. Go down the stream again. I really don't like that one of them got away. There's a very good chance that he might come back with more people. Also, the controlling the camera is a little bit tricky. When fighting, I got hit because of a stupid thing. Start digging. They could have worked on that animation.
This damn shoulder.
The thing on the left, the bar, seems to be showing some sort of a damage to the torso, and I think if it gets to be fully red, it might start bleeding again. So you gotta be careful about that. Come on. Jump over it, god damn it. The fuck? A little bit weird, but wash yourself. Oh, I should have done something though. Hold on. That one. In that one. In that one and that one. Ta-da! Wow. I'll start using that so that I can get rid of it, because it's not in a really good shape. Yeah, both the armor and the sword are in terrible shapes.
Those corpses have been taken care of. They're gone to rest by the...
Oh, thanks, Henry. You did what you could. Me and the gravedigger will do the rest, so I ain't stuck with that corpse.
Okay. Now, start alchemy. Okay.
First, go to the recipe book.
By pressing E.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember
Chamomile?
what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Okay, step 1. Haha. Oh. And boil for 1 turn. Is that add? That looks like ass. The thing on the left page.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Yeah. You'll need wine to and full of Jesus. Finally, pour. I don't seem to be able to. Okay, you can flip through pages by using A and D. Switch between recipes. Oh.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Brewing. Through the book using A and D, and by pressing Q, you can switch between recipes and herbarium. Okay, I see. Back to the table.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Okay, we need wine. That's what it said. You will need wine to have full of that. At the chamomile. Water, wine, oil. What? I cannot read that thing.
What are you waiting for? Pour it in there.
Shut up. You will need wine 2 handfuls of chamomile and a handful of sage. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. What is that? Something the sage. And add it to the cauldron. Finally, pour. Chamomile. Why do you have that weird thing? Okay. Oh shit. Did I do that already?
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Proceed to move the cauldron over to advise for boiling. Wait. Move the cauldron. Which one's the cauldron? Is that the cauldron?
Hear that bubbling?
Okay.
It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flame. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good.
Okay.
Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
What were they? The purple thingy, right? I picked a few more than I needed to, but it was sage for sure. Am I putting something there, or what? Okay, confirm. The other one was chamomile, right? Yeah.
Get them ready now, so you have them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
Take 2. That's 1. Wait. Take a handful of herbs in the bag of chamomile and then drop it into the cauldron. i.e. this adds 1 handful. Add it to the cauldron. That's 1. That's 2.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts.
Turn the sand glass.
See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Okay. So, that's what we do. Remove the cauldron. That's not boiling yet. That's boiling. We turn it around.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
No, wrong one, wrong one. Fuck me. That was too much.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
How do you grind it? Here, right? I'm not doing anything.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
I don't think it's the best one because
Now,
I boiled it
let's
too
see
much.
what you've brewed.
It's not gonna be good. Price 25, amount 2. Leave the table.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right.
Added, boil.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
You will need wine, so that's the base. 2 handfuls of chamomile and a handful of sage. Handful. I'm trying to learn the letters with this weird handwriting. Add the chamomile and boil for 1 turn. Grind. That's a fucking G. God damn it. Grind the sage and add it to the cauldron. Finally pour. Okay. I kind of wanted to learn how to read that thing.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And over Bajana, too.
We did what we could for Hans. The rest is in God's hands.
Okay. Sleep and save. Shouldn't I have eaten something? How long do you want to sleep? Fact. I mean, I technically only need every hour is 2. You can't sleep more. 10 hours. You know what? I'm gonna go with 11. Not sure if the game's that smart.
A sword such
father
as
again.
this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Strong the dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
That's sort of the end of the last game.
Wake up, Henry.
If I remember
It's
right.
past sunrise.
Is it the girl or is he still...
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Nope, that is
Oi.
actual
Bad dreams.
person.
You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedy she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
She is pretty.
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last moment, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge...
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are. What strikes you as the most important part of your...
Okay. Ah, beautiful maiden.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that.
Thanks.
I'm not gonna be
Pablo.
mean.
I never thought of looking at it like that.
You're welcome.
Think about...
But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the heart... But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lord.
Join the others for breakfast. Okay. Yep, I still cannot do that. Increasing Henry's... Oh, shit.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
You're
Come
too
join
well
our
too quickly.
banquet in the midst of these exquisite...
I'm glad to see you, too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who is at death's door.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the...
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third... I suppose I'll have to give you some...
The third time? What in God's name happened?
Now, Henry,
first 2 times.
don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your...
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
I don't know which one is the right answer.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's
Okay.
all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But
Nice.
the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes...
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally...
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
Ah, but you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
His ass?
He got shot in the backside.
Yep.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved...
Literally.
Well, now, you two have been, as far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other...
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that?
To be honest, by a stroke, we were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the gut. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing.
My word. Fortune really does favor you.
Is your motto?
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Dude?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for stories. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford... We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can.
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov.
All right. I think we should get on our way.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
It's a save
it's not
game,
all
basically.
that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage...
Thanks, Pavlena.
Recipe for
This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you,
Can
sir.
I eat something?
Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the Cume.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy. I train up there on the
Nice.
cliff whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take
Nice.
part in the tournament at Trotsky Castle, I'd beat all the men. But that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a...
Okay.
Are you managing here?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods. And when we need something else, we buy it. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them. Sometimes folk come here to us.
How come you live here?
Oh, that's hard to explain. And Ma and... Look, that's our affair.
Is anything interesting happening?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Burgau ran, but I reckon you...
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semon's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that... God be with you.
That was a lot of conversations. Okay. How about food? Nourishment 64. So I'm gonna go have one more sip. I think that was my last. No, not yet, actually. That was my last? Yuppity yup. Nourishment 93, energy 84. Good. Health 100. We're all fixed up. Also, make sure that... Yes, we have actually said goodbye to those two. The axe and the spade.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky.
What about the rest of our company?
You saw for yourself. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for...
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood.
Shit. So tooth at the pond?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was... Istvan Toth.
Toth?
Right.
Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and
I know how it sounds, believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have a cap, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing, and Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you.
You
And
should
your
too.
sword, too. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to
Reputation
better
gained.
things.
Aw, she made us some food. And some coins. It should have been the other way around. You should have left her some coins. Hey, pick up some mushrooms. Deep Silver presents. Warhorse Studios production. Lead animator. Martin Kozak. Okay, don't need to be me. Lead descriptor Martin Ziegler. Tech Ops lead Jacob Bullock. Martin Stitz. That looks pretty gorgeous. I'll give you that. Is that Trotsky? You're too pretty. Idiots. Okay. It was a great music and then it got terrible. Jesus, how many days have you guys been walking?
I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
But you don't have the letter anymore.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Sir Hanush of Lipa. Big thumping.
Fucking shit!
Oh, that was shit.
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Idiots.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Okay, they stole the letter.
Whether you like it or not. Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
Huh. That seems like bad news. They stole the letter
What
so they can have the seal.
the
And they
fuck
can forge another letter.
was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Go to a tavern and drink? Told ya. There's a lot of just sitting and watching in this game. Not complaining, just saying.
You two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
That's the game kind of emphasizing.
The gate. You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Oh, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Let her back. You can always go back.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
Like Ratai.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
No.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Pick up a job that's a bit more dangerous and get paid more.
We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing
about that.
will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of
4
sitting
reasons.
here with us,
Yeah.
having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenas. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
It's a shitty food.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Oh, the girl with the blue dress. The girl with the blue dress. That's a girl. See her. Henry, see her. The girl. Ooh, nice.
What is
boobs.
That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
Fight better that witch. Wench. What I tell you? What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Are you
Be with you.
God damn it.
A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm
castle?
Catherine, and I've got the
Catherine.
lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Shit.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Establishment.
Half tastes good today.
Nicely set.
Okay, I actually wanted to finish the episode about 10 minutes ago, but I think this is a pretty good place. So yeah, let's finish it here. And I'm gonna go and check the audio quality and hoping this time it's a little bit better. I had a bit of a problem last time. And we'll take it from here in the next episode. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I'll really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.